I'm Jerry Gleason, Senior Editor at Rep Magazine and WealthManagement.com. Joining me is Tom Nally. He's the President of TD Ameritrade Institutional. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Jerry. It's great to be here.
Good. Institutional had some big news this week. It announced that 120 Breakaway brokers were signed up for its platform in the quarter just passed. How that was a big number for you, wasn't it? A 50% increase?
Yeah, it was a great number. We're really proud of the numbers of Breakaway brokers we've been able to bring onto our platform. We're actually at 324 so far for our fiscal year, which is a 23% increase over last year. And we're seeing, great numbers across the board in our pipeline, and we don't think that this trend is going to slow down anytime soon.
What's driving the huge increase in the numbers?
Well, I think it's really just the benefits of the independent model. Advisors recognize that in order to really sit on the same side of the table with their clients and realize their full potential of their career, that going independent is a very attractive option. So we're seeing much more engagement from brokers, and it's really become the aspirational model in financial services.
What sort of channels are they coming from?
Well, they're coming from both the wirehouses and from the independent broker-dealer channel. We see ours are more heavily weighted towards the independent broker-dealer reps, more so than the wirehouses.
Why is that, do you think?
Well, I think the independent broker-dealer reps have already taken that first step to independence. And they've almost got a little bit of a taste of what it could be like. And then, over time, they gradually realize, hey, I can have a more open, objective technology, environment. I can have, more open architecture investment product lineup, and I can probably do a better job for my clients if I had that flexibility of becoming an RIA. So what happens is when folks make the transition to an independent broker-dealer, there's a lot of things that the organization provides them that they need in order to get started and so on and so forth. But over time, and as they learn, they gradually move on and become RIAs.
Now, not all these folks that have broken away from the independent broker-dealers and the wirehouses are going completely independent. Have I got that right? There's some tuck-ins involved?
Absolutely, and that's one of the great things about the independent model, is that you can take advantage of the independent RIA movement without actually having to become an entrepreneur and hang out your own shingle per se. You can join an existing RIA firm that already has that infrastructure set up, so you can stay focused on taking care of your clients and going out and growing new clients, which is actually very exciting. And about 27% of all of our Breakaway brokers actually join an existing RIA firm.
So they don't have to necessarily hang out a shingle and be fully independent. They can sort of transition and get maybe more of a feel for it.
They can still take advantage of the independent, the benefits of the independent model, but they don't have to set up their technology infrastructure or office space or compliance infrastructure. A lot of that's already done for them with the firm that they'll be joining.
Yeah. How's the trend look? Do you expect to keep throwing up numbers this big for the rest of this year and next?
I don't want to specifically forecast on what type of numbers we put up, but we don't see the trend slowing down anytime soon. In fact, like I mentioned, it's really become aspirational, the model. So when we do have conversations with brokers, even though they might not be ready to make the transition today, they are thinking about, as they plan out their career, the independent model is something that I'm seriously considering down the road.
Okay. Tom, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, Jerry. It's great to be here.
You bet.
Thank you.
Check us out at WealthManagement.com.